It's Money Monday. Jay Wayne got that motivation. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm your boy Jay Wayne, you know, the Scalp King. And I wanted to bring this video into you because I felt like it was very, very important that you understand how to become profitable, what it takes to become profitable. Now, that may change slightly from year to year as the market changes, but not only as the market may change, but as you change as a person. Now, for me, I've been 10 years trading. I've been in this game for 10 years. All right. Half of it was trying to find my way and piece things together. The other half was me actually taking off. Okay. So I would say for the last 5 years is me actually figuring it out. For the last 3 years, actually taking off. Like, about 3.5 to 4 years, about actually knowing what I need to do. And it came down to me being disciplined. That's what it was. For the last 3.5 years, me being disciplined, me taking discipline to the next level. Hey, look, this is Money Monday, and I'm here to motivate you guys and get you guys thinking the right way. And I want you to understand that trading is not rocket science. Okay, now it may feel like it in the beginning. Okay, it may feel like that. Like it's impossible to figure this out. It may feel like that. Because every time you enter the trade, it goes against you. Not just a little bit of drawdown. I'm talking about as soon as you enter the trade for a buy, the market drops at the exact same spot that you entered. And you feel like it's rigged. It's not rigged. It's just that they know people or traders like you get in at those spots. They know that. They lure you in at certain spots in the market, and they know what they're going to do. You know, they know what the market is going for today. The money movers, the banks, the whatever, you know, they know where they're going. You don't. I'm going to stay here and say I don't either. We have an idea. The more skill you get, you have an idea of where the market is going. But you truly don't know, because our little $300,000, $1,000, $500 don't move the market. Okay, so we only have an idea looking at structure to the left. Look, if you join every trading guru mentorship, they're all going to say the same thing. They may look big and bad when they're showing their profits and showing their trades 5 to 1s. All right. But when you get into their mentorship and you start asking them questions, they're going to say the clues are to the left. They're not going to just reveal this secret that they knew all this time on how they know exactly how they win. No, trading involves risk. They have an edge, or we have an edge in an idea of where the market is going based on structure to the left. And are we going to win? The percentages is higher if we follow our edge. Do that make sense? If we follow our rules that we created over the years, the percentage of us winning it is higher. Now, look, I didn't say the percentage was 100%. None of them will tell you that ever. Okay, so there's a reason now, because they don't know. We don't know. We're retail traders. All we can do is follow the banks. I call it the FTB strategy. Follow the banks. All right, that's all you can do. That's all we can do as retail traders. Now, how do we do that? Supply and demand. Okay, we find fair value gaps. Really, that's just a big word, a big key word that people like to use in the algorithm. But really, it's just a gap in the market, and it's just supply and demand at the end of the day. Because there's a gap in the market, but it's really supply, or it's really demand down there that the market is going to come back or go back down to fill those orders and shoot back the other way. That's still supply and demand. All right. Support and resistance still works. But I want to motivate you to understand that it's not rocket science. How to make $100,000 in a year is possible. I've done it. All right. How to make $500 in a year if your trading capital is lower. That may be your goal realistically. All right. How to make 1,000 may be your goal. You can do it. Put in the comments below, why do traders struggle with being consistent? Please comment below. I want the community engagement. Listen, we're going to get if you guys participate, we're going to get a bunch of comments below why traders struggle to be consistent or stay consistent in the Forex market. Why? Okay, this is for future traders, Bitcoin trader, anybody. If you're a trader, why is it hard for you to stay consistent? And then we're going to go down there in about a week's time and read all of these things, and it's only going to make us stronger as a community. I'm here making these videos to help you become a profitable trader so you can get your time freedom back and start empowering people around you. Now, the first thing that I'm going to tell you that you have to have, you have to know your statistics. You have to know your statistics. All right. On average, how many pips do you catch as a trader? Everybody is different. Some people hold their trades and they're going for, 20, 30 pips. Some people scalp in and out. That can range 5 pips, 8 pips, 10 pips, 12 pips at the most, maybe 15. Okay, but if you look at your MT4 account or your trading platform account and look at your history of trades, on average, how many pips do you catch? I know what you want to catch. I'm not talking about that. Not what you want to catch, but what do you actually catch? That's number one. How many pips do you catch? Because now you got to get an average. And you got to know when you reach that point, you're pretty much done, because the way that you like to trade, the way that you enter the market, the way that you formulate your trade setups, for some reason, and whatever currency pair you trade and whatever time of the day you trade, for some reason, this is the amount of pips that it rendered to you. And you have to accept that. You have to know that and then accept that. And now you start creating an edge. That's step one. Number two, I definitely gotta say, you gotta control your emotions. All right. You have to have a trade setup so cold-blooded to where you know it like the back of your hand. You know how many pips it's going to give you. You know when it works and you know when it don't work. You know the time of the season of the year, first quarter, third quarter. Okay, you know when it's going to really start breaking out, giving you big amounts of profits, and you know when it's going to start consolidating. You got to have a trade set up so cold like that. Not the most intense scientific trading strategy with all these different indicators. I'm not against the indicators, but I'm not talking in terms of that. I'm talking about the method that you have. Got to be so cold. And you got to know it like the back of your hand. And guess what? It's so good that you take the emotions out of it. All you have to do is trust it. The trading strategy has to be so good that even when it doesn't even feel, you know how it is, when it doesn't feel like it's going to work out, it still works out. Like, you know how you get into those tricky spots in the market where it's like, you looking left, you seeing the market look a certain way. So you looking left and you see some structure, potentially maybe even a double top, and you like, man, I don't know if this is gonna work out. So you end up not taking it just to see it end up working out, because if you just had followed your rules, all of it was just there. You just didn't feel it. It didn't feel like it was gonna work out. It still worked out. That's the type of strategy you need. All right. That's the type of strategy you need that's gonna take the emotions out of it. That's number two. Now listen, you have to be in control of yourself. There was a week stretch where I was taking some fat burners, right? And these fat burners had me, I'm trying to cut up a little bit, look good for the summertime, look just a little bit. And so I'm taking these fat burners and they so strong that I can't even sleep. And then when I go to sleep, it don't feel like the greatest rest, because when I wake up, I still feel crashed all up in here. All up in here, I feel just like not there. Right? You ever felt like you crashed? You know what that feeling is. And so I felt that for like close to a week. It was just that powerful. And I took them early in the morning, worked out. They should have wore off, but it was just still had me just feeling like I had a crash. So my anxiety was up here when it came to the trading world. Like I couldn't stop. Like I'm like, oh, I gotta catch this. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I might miss this. So it's just like, what the heck why am I acting like this? Because that's how my life was at that moment. I was very anxious. And it bleeded over into my decisions in the market. And I would take a trade and then I would get out quick. I'm like, man, why? And then I see it drop. But normally, if I was thinking right, I would be focused on the process over the profits. And it's just the way I was feeling bleeded over. So you got to be in control and not just in control. You got to be aware of how you are right now in your life. You need to be in a steady, calm state to pull off this trading. Because let me tell you, I'm going to show you my profits. You will see 10 win streak, 10-day trade win streak. All right. Before a loss will pop up. Not all the time, but a lot of times I go on a crazy win streak, and that's what it's going to take. Because I can go on a win streak so long like that because for the most part, I'm disciplined. I don't overtrade. Less is more mindset. There's always going to be another trade. I trade with abundance, not scarcity, except that week that I had where I was taking them fat burners. Definitely traded like I was scared or something. And here's the thing. This is just what I just wanted to talk to you and motivate you guys and get you guys thinking. All right. We're going to keep doing these videos, so I don't need to feel like I need to say it all in one video. But I just want to get your brain working. I just want to get the fire burning. Get it back lit. Pretty much through January and February. March is not done yet. So from January to February, look at what's possible. And I'm not talking about over trading because I don't overtrade. I trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's it. Look at what's possible. Sometimes, you know, it might be a Monday in there sometimes, but for the most part, it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's a race to 50,000. How about that? It's a race to 50,000. Because when you get that 50,000 in your capital, you can easily take that to 100,000. And when you get that, and you can do that in a year and a half, being conservative too. Shoot, maybe even a year, being conservative. And then once you get to 100,000, oh boy, it's like everything just breaks wide open for you. Now look at this. I got the dates in. January 1st, 2025. And then we're going to put in March because we just started. I could just put in February. Let me just put in February. February 28th, 2025. Look at this. $117,674.77 minus the withdrawals I did for the month of January and February. Now, as you're looking at this, look at, there's no losses in there. I got one for, I think, 8 pips, 10 pips, another 8 pips, 7, 8 pips. Some of these trades where you see like $600, I had to get out of the trade because it was going against me. It got into profit and I closed it. 863, that's another one of those that wasn't going my way. The market was really in consolidation and I was just picking it apart during the end of February. It was just look at GJ and look at GU at the end of February. Look at that big consolidation on the daily. That's what I was fighting with, but I pulled it off because I knew I only trade 3 pairs. GU, GJ, AJ, that's all you see. It's 3 pairs. That's all you see. All right, so let's go past the one at the top is $1,100. Okay, so I told you I'm scalping to glory. I'm scalping to glory. This year, we about to bust it wide open. I need it. I got a lot of stuff to do. All right, look at the next row. Now you're starting to see some losses. $480 loss. 536, I cut my losses short. I identified that it wasn't working out and I had to get out of it. Yes, I was in bigger drawdown, but I get in the area where the market is going to play around, and they played around and came back to my entry. I was able to close it with a small loss. All right. $3,683 loss. All right. Then $900 win. It's just like I just couldn't pull it off. I just couldn't pull off the big wins during towards the end of February. Hopefully March will be better. Hopefully I have more like $8,000 wins. But this is what the market was giving me according to my strategy. I just had to scalp it. All right. And then 1,400, 1,000, 870, 1,400. When you have a bigger account, you don't need to go crazy. But look, I would do the same thing if I had a $500 or $1,000 trading capital. I would be doing the same thing. The profits will be smaller. Yes. You won't be like, instead of it being $1,000 win, it may be a $10 win, a $5 win. But I will also adjust the overall goal. I'm not trying to reach $100,000 in 1 year with a $1,000 trading capital, starting capital. You know what I'm saying? So I will adjust all of that accordingly. But I would still be doing the same thing, and I would still get to where I got to get to. You guys having smaller trading accounts and trying to catch 50 pips is not realistic. For most of you, it's not realistic. All right, just showing you the wins. 3,600 at the top, 1,400, 1,200. Look at the losses though. Look at the win streak. Look at, basically this is showing you that you're not going to bust it wide open every single trade. You're not going to get 30 pips every single trade. All right. $787 loss, 118, nothing too crazy. All right. $6,000 win. 1,600, 1,200, 1,100. We just working our way from the bottom to the top. Look at the losses are small. Now, this has been 3 sections of trades where the losses are very small. The only big one I saw so far was that $3,000 one. Now, I got some bigger ones, but I'm just saying, like, look at the win streak. Then $3,000 win. All right. Now we got some bigger losses coming in. All right. But we got $1,100, $2,200, $1,000 win, $7,200 win, $8,500 win. Before that was an $8,000 loss, 4,000 and 4,000. All right. Next section. Just take a look at it. $16,000 win, $6,000 and $2,000 loss. So that's $8,500 loss. But I had just won $16,000. 3,200, 16. I won $16,000 twice. Now we're in January. So I think that was probably in 1 week. I won $16,000 twice. That's when the market was booming and I was busting it wide open. All right. Hopefully March will be like that as well. That's it. That's it. January 7th is when I started trading on in January 7th. That was the first day. It might have been like a Tuesday or something. All right. But there you go. But did you see the win streak that you have to have? You have to be able to stay disciplined for multiple weeks in a row. You have to have an edge for multiple weeks in a row. I will say this. Some of you guys are not getting mentored the right way. All right. You're trying to piece all of this information together. Just listen to me. You're trying to piece this all together. That was like me when I first started learning how to golf. Instead of getting the right golf coach, I'm trying to watch all of these videos and try to piece together a golf swing with everybody's mindset and methods. And it leaves me with the most trashiest golf swing, the most trashiest results on the golf course. Just think about it. You're just not getting mentored right. You're not getting mentored at all. Stop playing with your money. Stop playing with your money. You trying to get somewhere? Get somewhere. Get with somebody that's doing it. If you're not doing it, you need to get with somebody that's doing it. Get to where you got to get to faster, not try to spend your whole life trying to figure something out when somebody else already figured it out for you. If you guys are tired of wasting time, you're trying to actually get somewhere in 2025, holla at your boy. And I'm going to get you right to the money. Ain't no wasting time. Ain't no golden handcuffs. I'm going to get you right to the money, and I'm going to teach you everything I know. Tuesday through Thursday, I'm going to send you the trade setup. I'm going to send it out. Turn your notifications on. It ain't hard at all. It ain't hard at all. It's just about what type of effort you going to put in. Stop playing with me. Stop playing.
So what we going to do?
And that fool just playing, man. I ain't sweating it.
That's your problem. Ain't nobody playing but you. You walk up and down the street all day playing. He ain't playing. You think he playing about his money? Well, name one person in the hood that play like that.
Hey, look, this is Money Monday. Get on your business and stand on it. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. I'm here for y'all. And let's make this money, baby. Peace.